Logical Zay. It's always more than one way to think about anything.
King and Queens, man, I hope everybody is doing good, doing great, taking care of your health, staying to yourself. Remember, a slow grind is better than no grind, man. We got a video by RRG. There's something weird about the game and Shaniece Hairston's relationship. Now, Evelyn, I don't know if y'all know who Evelyn is. I think she was on, dang, don't quote me on this. One of them VH1 shows. So this is her daughter. And the game had a child with her. I don't know if they're in a relationship or not. We're gonna get to the details and all that good stuff. But the only thing that I know about this dynamic is the game is significantly older. That's all I know. And are we mad at him for going to get a younger lady and, you know, a beautiful, you know, baby mother and all that good stuff? I'm not. But you know, the internet, they probably get their feelings about it. I don't know. Let's get into the video. Too much yapping.
Shaniece Hairston may not have the same level of fame as her mother, reality TV fixture and professional jersey chaser Evelyn Lozada, but don't get it twisted. People have been watching her closely, especially after she let Jayceon Terrell Taylor shoot the club up.
Who the hell is that? Jayceon Terrell Taylor? Girl, who is that?
Oh, Auntie, you probably know him by his rap name, The Game.
Oh, the ninja that's obsessed with Nipsey Hussle. That's him. Why you ain't just say that in the first place? Everybody wouldn't know who you was talking about if you just said it.
Okay, Auntie. Anyway, this relationship was all sorts of fishy straight from the jump. And now that The Game and Shaniece have given the public more insight into their situationship, it is indeed a hot, stankin' mess. But before we dive deep into this tomfoolery video, don't forget to scoop up something to munch on at rrgsnacks.com, our online concession stand that has an assortment of Applewood smoked bacon jerky, freeze-dried goodies, and leaving Nobu restaurant in Malibu with The Game. People were shocked that she was even giving him the time of day, while others were disturbed that the 44-year-old rapper was entertaining Shaniece, who was just 30 years old at the time.
Don't they say?
That's grown. I ain't gonna lie, I didn't know her age. I didn't know the age gap. I'm thinking she like 24, 23, 22.
He like him kind of young. Well, you know what? Never mind. I'm just gonna sit here and mind my business.
And y'all be mad, but let's be clear about it. Game is still in good shape. You know what I mean? He don't look, you know, old and decrepit. He's not, you know, bent out of shape. He still got good youthful energy. So why wouldn't he be able to get the attention of a young lady that looks like her? Or, you know what I mean? Then he got bread. That's top of everything else don't even matter. He got money. Shoot, god dang it.
I'm not gonna say nothing else the whole video.
Those who really keep up with the celebrity world were more upset that Shaniece was stepping out with the man who has children with her mom's friend.
Now say what now?
I thought you weren't gonna say
Now hold on, now that I didn't know.
anything else, Auntie.
Yeah, shut up. You knew I was lying. You knew I was lying when I said it.
Yes, I did. But you heard me right, Auntie. The Game was once engaged to a woman named Tiffany Cambridge. They never made it down the aisle, but they did welcome 2 children together. What makes it even more interesting is that Tiffany and Evelyn have been friends for a while, and Tiffany was even present at Evelyn's baby shower when she was pregnant with her son, Leo. RRG can also exclusively confirm that Evelyn is following Tiffany on Instagram, but Tiffany isn't following her back.
Bye, Ashley.
No one really knew the depths of The Game and Shaniece's relationship, but in June 2024, Shaniece debuted her big old pregnant belly in an Instagram photo. Of course, she didn't tag the pappy. Even Evelyn was clueless about who knocked her daughter up. She told In Touch Weekly, "I was like, well, who's the dad, you know?" And then she told me, "I found so much peace."
I mean, it's a damn shame that she even had to ask. I mean, you don't know who your daughter dating? I mean, was she just busting it wide open all over the place? I'm just asking for a friend, you know, how Shaniece was moving. That's all I'm asking. Golly.
In Touch magazine decided to spill Shaniece's tea by exclusively reporting that The Game was responsible for cracking Shaniece's egg. Following that revelation, people were still unsure whether The Game and Shaniece were even in a proper relationship, or was it a case of a sneaky link smash session gone wrong?
Rest of you messy as hell, you know that? It ain't nothing going wrong when birth control is readily available, and these dummies just refuse to use it. I don't out of birth control, different kinds. I said what I said, okay? You can argue with your mammy. Y'all is dumb as hell out here. Just getting.
See, this is what I don't fool with, though. Now, I'm doing a reaction, you know what I mean? I don't know these people. I have no dog in the fight. I'm not on anyone's side. But they had enough time to do what they wanted to do and decide on whether they wanted, whatever they wanted to decide on as far as the pregnancy, like, continue it out or go another route. Y'all know what I want to say. But they didn't. And they both seem to be pleased with the outcome. Now, say, for instance, she didn't want to get rid of it and he did. Even if that was the case, he still is not saying anything negative on podcasts. They did a podcast recently where they all sat down. I didn't get a chance to watch it, but it's been clips going around. But he doesn't seem like he's upset about it. So it seemed like Evelyn is she thinks highly of him. So we just, as people viewing things, sometimes we allow our emotions to get too wrapped up. Like sometimes we allow our emotions to get too involved in these people's personal lives. And it's like, we got to realize something. We're only looking at it from one perspective. All right. We got to be logical. We got to see things from two different point of views, because it's not always going to be the way we look at something. So always realize that. Like, dang, okay, maybe it's like this, or no, maybe it's like saying.
Knocked up. Y'all testing my patience. Testing my gangsters, what y'all doing.
All right, Auntie, calm down. A few weeks after her pregnancy reveal, the game was seen getting a lap dance from Rick Ross's baby mama, Tia Kemp, during an episode of the Aunt T podcast. And then in August 2024, the game confirmed on a podcast that he was expecting a baby. Although he didn't confirm that Shaniece was pregnant with his child, he said that parenting a new baby would be interesting at this stage of his life. Shaniece gave birth to a baby boy named Blaze Taylor in October 2024. By December of that same year, Shaniece had posted a photo of herself sitting on the game's lap, so fans assumed that they were in a proper relationship.
For Game to be 40, let's be clear, man. He's still looking youthful. This is what good, healthy, keeping that good young energy could do for you. Staying in the gym. You know what I'm saying? He probably eating the best way possible on occasions. He probably having a drink or two. You know what I mean? He might go eat some chicken or a steak. You know what I mean? You never know. But at the same time, we got to give credit, because a lot of us get comfortable when we get complacent with life, and we allow life to beat us up when we get older. And we think our age means that, us aging in life means that our life is over with and we can't enjoy it. And we can't still look healthy and good and all of that stuff, man. So let's give credit to the game and all the older women and everybody that's taking care of themselves that's older, no matter what race, no matter what, you got going on. Let's give credit to that. You got like Angela Bassett, you got Sanaa Lathan, you know what I mean? You got all these people that are getting older, but they still look phenomenal. They still got good, healthy, young, good energy. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, don't let life slow you down. Don't let life make you feel like just because you're aging that you still can't take care of what you need to take care of. And age beautifully. You know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of people are aging. Now, I'm not going to say a lot of people, but you got some people out there in the world that are aging beautifully, and they don't get the credit that they deserve, because it's a challenge. Let's be clear about it. It's a challenge. You got them people that's just like, you know what? I'm young. I got enough time. I got this, that, and the third. They don't realize how fast life works. And they'll be saying, I got time, and 5 years done went by. I got time, I can go to the club every weekend and kick it and drink alcohol and eat like crap. I got time. 5 years get here and you like, oh my God, I think it's time for me to go work out.
Relationship, but that wasn't the case. During a May 2025 episode of her Drop the Low podcast,
You got a podcast too? Damn, everybody got a damn podcast. Just sitting up there talking about nothing. I'm about sick of a podcast, to be honest with you, because, all of them ain't good. Just because you can get a microphone and some equipment don't mean you should be on there talking. We don't want to hear that mess.
Okay, Auntie. Girl. Anyway, on an episode of her podcast, she announced that she and the game were over.
My first, obviously. Okay. Yeah. And my big thing about dating, now that I'm a mom, I think it was just such an insecurity, and kind of still is, but I'm weaning a little off towards it, of dating as a mom.
So she just popped Blaze out and already trying to find a new man to pop her cooch. You know what? Let me go over here and eat my snacks and mind my business. Where's them toffee peanut?
Now, that's the crazy part about it. To have the freedom of being able to do what you want And then you have a kid, and now you have to work around the schedule of that child. You have to work around the schedule of being a parent now. It's not the same. Now, it's a little different for us fathers, right? When the kid is a baby, you know what I mean, and they going through that week, the mom has the baby for the most part, you know what I mean? But it's difficult for the mom who's taking care of the kid, the primary caretaker, so to speak. Let's just say that, right? To find a babysitter. Now us, we at our crib, we at the crib, you know what I'm saying? The kid with the mom, and we could do whatever. We setting up dates back to back. Hey, you want to? The mom can't do that. The mom got to work around the schedule of her being a mom. She got to ask her mom, da, da, da. So just to go, I say all that to say, to go from being baby free, moving how you want to move, on your time, doing what you want to do. You know what I mean? You can have people come over, or you can go over their crib. Date night is easy. You can plan it, well, bop, 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 sporadically, just go here, go there. All of that slows down. So to go from that to having a kid with somebody that you didn't even know you was going to be with, marry, be in a relationship with, let alone just be in a relationship. You ain't got none of that. And now you got to deal with what you got to deal with now. Pop the baby out, and now you back dating. Nobody wants that, man. I don't know. And then we don't talk about how babies, for whatever reason, separate people. And it's so crazy to think about. It's always good when you're dating, and as soon as a person get pregnant, it seems like it just clash. And people start to do this. Just go their separate ways. And it's like, now you just by yourself with the kid. I mean, of course, and you know, the dad might be there, it might not, whatever, right? But I'm just saying, you end up being by yourself. But before, it seemed like this was the person you was going to be with forever.
I like them.
Through their podcast, Shaniece and her mom, Evelyn, were able to address all sorts of rumors that have been floating around about them, including the rumor that Evelyn was friends with the game's ex-fiance, Tiffany. Evelyn quickly shut that allegation down, clarifying that she and Tiffany were simply associates who happened to have shows on VH1 at the same time. Evelyn was starring on Basketball Wives, while
I wonder if the game ever hit. Evelyn still look good too. She looks great for her age. I'm not, you know what? I'm only saying that because she's older in this situation. But I'm just saying, y'all know what I mean. And I don't want to say that like just because you're old that you're not supposed to look good. Y'all get what I'm saying, man. Dang it. But no, I wonder if the game hit the mama though. Hit the mama and the daughter. Yeah, cold-blooded.
Tiffany and the game had their own reality series called Marrying the Game.
Being on tour, I thought it would kind of take my mind off things. But you know what? It's starting to make me miss the things that I used to have.
Here.
Now, she looks like she's too old for him. And then he got older and got somebody younger. It's like everything roles reversed. I'm not gonna lie, she look older. I mean, I don't know. No
Evelyn said, "Granted, I think Tiffany's an amazing woman and super cool, but we didn't share space like that. We don't have a relationship like that. But I think it's based off of photos from back in the day that came out." Perhaps Evelyn should have kept in touch with Tiffany so she could really understand the type of man her daughter was dealing with. In case y'all forgot, the game and Tiffany's relationship ended sometime around 2012. She got a restraining order against him in 2014 after accusing him of breaking her nose during an altercation. The game later fessed up to Wendy Williams in 2015 and blamed himself for the demise of their relationship. He said, "I was a dog. I had infidelity issues and I blew it. It's pretty much my fault because I had a good woman. You don't really get it when you're in the relationship. You get out, she kicks you to the curb, and then you realize what a great woman you had."
Typical ninja. Typical ninja. You don't know what you got till it's gone. You don't miss your water till your well run dry. The grass ain't green over there. It ain't. Okay, it's burnt up and brown and dusty over there.
But that was a long time ago. What if he was a changed man and ready to do things differently with Shaniece? Well, in a December 2025 chat with the Shade Room, he spoke about being unfaithful in his past relationships. Ultimately, he said he wanted to be monogamous, but polygamy was very attractive. He also stated that he believed in respectful cheating. He added, "Respectful cheating is never embarrassing your woman in public or never letting her find out. Now, if she doesn't find out and you never embarrass her and nobody can ever bring anything to her that can make you suspect, is it cheating?"
Yes, ninja. Cheating is cheating is cheating.
Oh my gosh, man. Shout out to the creator. Y'all make sure y'all go subscribe to her channel. Hey, listen, but before you go subscribe to her channel, make sure you subscribe to mine. I'm going to just say this, and I'm going to leave it right here, man. I think it's a difficult space to be in, being an artist, having your way, or just being an entertainer, or just being a successful man. When it comes to women and you having your way, I think it's one of those things that you have so much access to women and you want to explore it. And I think if you do it in a respectful way, you can enjoy it. Now, the outside people may have an issue with it. I'm not even going to say it's difficult, right? I'm going to say for those who either lack discipline or just want to explore the options that are presented, you know what I mean? I'm going to just say it like that. It's either those, one of those. But if you do want to live a life where you don't want to just have one woman, I think it's best to be honest with that woman that you're currently dealing with and all of the women that you're dealing with. You know what I mean? The worst thing you could do is lie, because you have to tell another lie, another lie, and another lie. And then if something go bad, at least you could tell them on their end, because sometimes you could tell the truth to somebody and in their mind, they're delusional. They don't want to hear it. They feel like they can persuade you to be somebody else, whatever the case may be. But as long as you're honest with yourself, and if things go left, you could tell that person, hey, I told you what it was before you tried to get serious, before you got your feelings wrapped up and involved, before you thought you could change me, I told you who I was prior to. So always save yourself by telling the truth. You stress yourself out trying to lie and trying to, portray this person that you're not. Because in the long run, it'll end up hurting you and backfiring. And it won't only hurt you, it'll hurt the person that you with, or the person you talking to, because you wasn't truthful with them and you didn't give them the option of either staying with you, dealing with what you got going on, or removing themselves. So think about that, y'all. Y'all let me know what y'all think about this in the comment section below. Hello or goodbye. Talk to me. Do not yell at me. We elevating. 2 we here to head. We ain't bleeding yet. Spread love, not hate. I'll see y'all when I see y'all. Be great, man.